Gotta load up all my fly bites that are probably infected now. Man, they itch so much. Poor Rory doesn't know what to think. You're hungry, I know. I can't feed you. This is what we call fasting. You can't have anything because you're going for blood work. I'm sorry. He keeps wondering why his food mat only has water. I hadn't seen my tree swallows for a number of days after I first initially fired up the box truck, and they squealed at me and took off, so I thought they were just checking out the house and decided not to stay there. That's why I reparked here. But no, they're there. They were flying around this morning and they were going in there, so when I know they're not in there, I'm going to move the box truck in a different area and just kind of leave that open for them. And I was standing uncomfortably close to that. It's just a little one, but ew. Good morning. I'm just getting ready to take Rory to the vet. Last video I talked about his vet appointment that didn't give us any answers. Thought he had hyperthyroidism. Turns out he does not. So now we're going to get more extensive blood work, try to figure out why he's lost weight, why he's throwing up, and why he has the starts with a D, ends in an A in the litter box. I know you don't like the carrier, man, but we gotta get you in there. Yep, we gotta go. We gotta go. Hopefully when you come back here, we'll know a little bit more about what you got going on. Our boy has some GI issues, so wish us luck. It's almost dark, so I don't know what you guys are going to be able to see. I just came out to turn the propane on to have a shower, and I heard a robin like absolutely freaking out. And I just didn't really think anything of it. And then I noticed that this dead tree over here was knocked over, and it was standing before. And now I know why the robin is freaking out, because it has a nest in that tree. I can literally see its eggs. I hope you guys can see this. But it's completely sideways, so there's no way that robin's going to be able to sit on the nest like that. So I just Googled it to make sure everything was okay, to move it to a nearby tree. I think the eggs are okay. I don't see any more on the ground, but I'll look around. Yeah, I'm going to move it to a nearby tree and hope that she comes back for, you know, to sit on her eggs. Again, sorry it's raining, dark, I don't know what you can see. I'm gonna move this somewhere. This was literally the tree that just fell over. There's another dead tree here that has another robin's nest in it. I'm gonna try to find a spot. So I've got the nest propped up in this tree. It is another dead tree, but it's more sturdy than the one here that I'm assuming fell earlier when the wind was blowing, or maybe just now because like the mom was just freaking out. Like I said, sometimes they just scream like that when you're outside doing anything. So then I looked over and saw this and I thought that wasn't laying there before because that had a bird's nest in it. The nest is in the tree directly behind where this one fell. I hope she finds it. I hope it's secure enough, and if not, I hope she can secure it better. But there wasn't many good places to put it where she would have easy access to fly in and out, right? But I didn't find any more eggs. I went looking. I think it was just the 3 and they were still secure in the nest. So cross your fingers, and I'm going to keep an eye out on this robin from now on to see if it does return to the nest. Well, it's confirmed. My swallows did come back to that box. Oh, with all the noise I'm hearing, I almost feel like maybe they have babies in there already. I could be wrong. This nest box over here had swallows checking it out this morning. They were either checking it out or maybe it's being used as well, but I came outside this morning and saw 2 of them going in and out of that nest box. I have not seen Mama Robin come back. Sometimes they end up abandoning their nest after stuff like that happens, and maybe, I don't know, maybe she doesn't feel safe about where it is. I tried to put it in a pretty secure spot, but sometimes that just happens and they don't come back. I also want to mention, because I know there will probably be a few comments like the mother bird's going to abandon the nest because I touched it. That is a myth. Birds actually don't have a good sense of smell, other than vultures, of course. We all know that. But I'm going to give you guys an update on Rory. I had him to the vet yesterday. I'll give you guys an update at the end of this video. Right now, I'm heading to go get my solar panels. What a nightmare, you guys. I have spent, they've been in my hometown, handed off to another carrier since Monday morning. It is now Thursday, so for almost 4 days they've just been sitting with another carrier. And I have had a hell of a time trying to track these things down. I have called multiple numbers, spoken to multiple different people, and all I wanted to know was which carrier they were handed off to so I could call them myself and, you know, harass someone there. Finally, today, this morning, I got through to someone who actually gave me the name of the carrier. Nobody else seemed to know or would tell me. After being passed around in a call queue and transferred to different people, I finally got a hold of someone who works at this facility near me that I could actually talk to. And it turns out that the person who normally delivers to my route was off for the last several days, so go figure. Anyway, he went and looked in the warehouse himself and he found them. So I said, can I come get them myself? And he said, absolutely, you can. So I'm headed there now to see if I can get my panels myself, because I guess this guy is en route now and my panels aren't in his truck. So it may have shown up tomorrow or next week, I don't know. And if I don't work on these today, I can't work on them again for like another week, and that also depends on if the weather is good in a week. So, long story short, I'm headed to go get these panels. I hope they are not damaged after the long trip they made across the country, and hopefully we can get at least a start on getting them up on the roof today. Got my panels! Yes! They were super nice and understanding, and they said the carrier that dropped it off to them was kind of a nightmare to deal with. And I would have to agree after talking on the phone with them and kind of, you know, looking up reviews online. But anyway, I have the panels. I'm heading to my dad's with them now. Obviously they're still packaged up, but hopefully when I get there they are not broken or damaged, and hopefully we can get started on this project. I'm here and my solar panels are fine. They're I got one out there, the other one over there. But now we're running into trouble here. The issue we're having is with this here, it's bringing us, because I have a flat roof and not a curved roof, it's bringing us way too high off the roof with the solar. I think it would end up being like above 6 inches. So we're trying to thin this part down some. We're just trying to modify these at this point, in hopes that modifying it will allow us to bring it a little closer to the roof, which means we have a little less height overall. Not the sunniest day. Here's an example. Once these are on here, they're already like 4 inches above the roof, something like that. So if we can modify these, maybe somehow bring it closer to the roof. Okay, we had to get creative, and my dad cut most of that off but left some of it, so there's still structural integrity there. And we're gonna go ahead and paint this inside so you're not gonna see this bare metal. Dang it, you guys just missed it. I had 2 swallows at that house. Cool, so I have tree swallows at 2 of my new swallow houses. See all those black flies? Yeah. 2 of my new tree or swallow houses, just not that one right there. I just, you know, maybe if I move that one for next year, put it in a different location. Okay, so as you might have seen, we got 1 roof rack up. We would have had the second one up, but I believe I explained it, but we ran into some trouble. Apparently, I got the wrong roof racks. These ones are meant for trailers with an upward curving roof. So they did have like a big gunnel here, but, whoops, wrong way. Okay, now I'm holding it right. Anyway, yeah, that was just going to bring us up way too high. So my dad trimmed these down. Structurally, I think they're still good. If there's any worry at all, we can definitely rig something up. Sorry, I'm a mess. I just got home from work and the flies are really bad. Yeah, running into that issue definitely ended up taking a lot of time because my dad was cutting those pieces out and grinding them down, and then I was filing them and painting them. So we did get the 1 rack up. The next day we work at this. I'm hoping to get the second one up, and then hopefully also the solar panels. I'll talk about the solar panels more next video. But yeah, combined it should still be under 100 pounds up on those roof racks. I picked up some 2x4 on my lunch break today. It is a whole mess in here, I know. But I think I'm going to be putting 2x4 under these pieces here. The roof racks are coming into these here. So just for extra support, I'd like to have 2x4 under this as well, going the whole length. So I'm going to have to remove the insulation completely out of here, but that's okay. I can work it back in at some other point. All that work insulating, and I'm gonna have to tear insulation out, but it is what it is. Sometimes you run into these issues. I left my windows open on the drive home today, left them open all day, get some fresh air in here. I sealed up around my windows too. Not happy with the job I did. As long as you're not too up close and personal, it's not too bad. But yeah, this is how far off the roof we wanted them. The panels are going to be up on top of these, so they're going to be at least 3 inches or so, which is pretty much ideal. Now, let's talk about Mr. Dude. As promised, I have an update on Rory. I told you guys I'd let you know at the end of the video. He went to the vet 3 or 4 days ago now. It was his second appointment. He did get more blood work done, which we don't have the results of it yet. It takes about a week. He also had an x-ray done. The vet thought that she found a grape-sized mass on his intestine. Got the results from that while we were there. Turns out she didn't see a mass, she saw gas. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. You're feeling a lot better, aren't you? I know. You're not puking. You're not ripping your hair out. Right now he is being treated for IBS. I did not know cats could get IBS. I do now. At least hoping that it's IBS. He's getting a complete diet change, which has to be done slowly. Just kind of incorporate the new stuff into his old food. And right now he seems to love it. He's doing great on it. Like I said, he hasn't thrown up. He's not pulling his hair out. So big changes with him. Yes, I'm talking about you. Are you... Oh, okay. I know, there's a mess up here. I've got stuff everywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Let us know. Tell us all about it. Yeah. Also hoping because he likes his food so much, maybe he will gain some weight back that he seemed to have lost. Anyway, he is on the Hills prescription diet for food sensitivities, hydrolyzed protein. And the hard food too, which he also seems to really like, thankfully. That is the update on him. Still awaiting the blood test results. We'll see what that entails. But yeah, that's the update. I'm literally just finishing up here trying to get this video out to you tomorrow. Behind schedule as usual. Fingers crossed, next video, the second roof rack will be up and the solar will be on the roof. And yeah, sometimes you run into problems and sometimes things slow you down, but that's okay. That is life. And you learn to handle these things as you go. So, I think that's going to be it from me here. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Rory, there's houseflies in here all over the window. You're not doing your job, man. You're not doing your job. Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? You're not doing your job. How come you don't get those? I don't have claws like you do, man. I'm at a disadvantage. I know you want to go outside.
You win this time, dude. You win this time. Yeah.